the food from Lagos State, Sanwo-Olu, to local government for about 120 houses. 120 houses. I'm talking about flat.
Hello guys, my name is Chizoba Adiola and you're welcome to my channel, What is Hot Naija? How ready is Nigeria for the coronavirus pandemic? So I investigated the efforts our leaders are making across regions, from the north to the south to the east, and I am going to give you a detailed breakdown of what each state and each region is doing so far in their efforts to fight the pandemic. And then you can judge for yourself whether you think we're prepared or not. But before I go forward, I must let you know that the United Nations chief Antonio Guterres actually thinks that Nigeria is doing really, really well. What do you think? Watch his video insert.
I was quite impressed to see, for instance, Nigeria, and Africa is of course a main concern of us all, Nigeria putting in place immediately in a stadium an hospital. And I saw difficulties in countries that are much more developed to do quickly the same.
I have to eat first, I'm hungry. Can you imagine? This is my quarantine food. We've literally been feeding on rice. That I like to cook. I cook a disproportionate amount of rice this holiday, rice and sauce, because it's literally the easiest thing for me to cook. So leading the battle against COVID-19 in Nigeria will be the Southwest governors. And you won't believe it if I tell you, of all the Southwest governors, Dabo Abiodun, Ogun State governor, is most prepared. You wouldn't believe it. He has the largest isolation facility in the whole country. He has a combined total of 300 beds, 21 here at Olabisi Onabanjo University, 128 at Okene, and 100 in a state hospital. And he has about 12 ventilators, according to his media spokesperson, of which 2 extra was donated by Redeemed Christian Church of God, so it's a total of 14. And hey, don't laugh, ventilators are hot cake everywhere across the world. So if he has 14 ventilators, trust me, he tried. But guess what else is really interesting? He's building a molecular biology lab, almost completed, so that all the tests can be done in the state within 8 hours, rather than waiting the regular 3 to 5 days. So Ekiti State has a very simple, nice, just neat looking isolation center. It's not the kind of place where you're going to have anything serious. Like, it has to be a mild case because it's just simple beds that are there, but it looks pretty neat. Fumigation is ongoing, school programs are ongoing. But you know what I like about Ekiti State? The clarity in their lockdown. Please, can someone tell me what is happening in Osun State? Because nothing. I didn't see any isolation center, and trust me, when the media handlers and the spokesperson say nothing about their isolation centers, then that means it's either they have no isolation center or the isolation center is like a pig's farm, of which I heard that some people actually escaped from the isolation center in Osun State. These Osun State people, they need to start praying, because all the governors they have are -10. The same Osun State governor that has Ralph Aregbesola that owed them for 34 months and owed pensioners for 4 years. Hi, that state, they need to start praying. Honestly speaking, I kind of expected better from Seyi Makinde, considering that he's supposed to be one of our faves, but his 100-bed facility is not yet ready. He's supposed to, they are still putting it together, but according to the Nigeria Center for Disease Control, it's 85% complete. So that means by the end of this week, early next week, his facility should be ready, okay? But while waiting for his facility to be complete, he has 4-bed isolation unit in Ogbomosho, 10-bed in Jericho, 4-bed in UCH, and 40-bed capacity at Tri-State Hospital. 8 ICU with all his facilities come with 8 ICU beds, 3 ventilators, and 4 more in order. Well, he also has built a diagnostic center so that the testing can be done in the state, and I think that's really impressive. But you know what cuts across most of the states in the southwest is the education bit. The fact that they want education to keep flowing even while kids are home. Oyo State Governor Sanwo-Olu, he has tried as well. He has the isolation center in Yaba has, a lot of people have been released from there. I like the fact that they used Onikon Stadium, converted it into an isolation center. And of course, there's one that is ongoing in Bagada, which his wife recently inspected today. So I'll say someone is trying, and there's also they are fumigating markets and fumigating bus stops, and the food program is ongoing, except that I don't know who is stealing the food.
I share this kind of thing. Imagine, it's not even up to 3 derika of rice. It's not even up to 3 derika of beans, and they are claiming to say they are sharing something. Please, I want you to, with this bread of 100 naira, a full street, can they share this kind of thing? Please and please. This is Egbe local government. So we want you to look.
I don't just get it, I don't understand why they're giving a family of 5 2 cups of rice. That's what I don't understand. But apart from that, let's just say someone little. But the funny thing in Lagos, I didn't see any ventilators there. I searched, I don't see anything. I'm not sure. Mail check well, please. If you guys have ventilators in Lagos, please let me know. Inform me, because I didn't see any. All right. And by the way, Sanwo-Olu has no excuse for not delivering, because he got a lot of investment from the private sector. He also got investment from the federal government, but Ibadan has no investment from the federal government. Everything Seyi Makinde is doing is did on his own. So again, I don't even know if the whole thing is political, because it seems like the federal government is not allocating funds to non-APC governors. I don't know. Think about it. Let me know if the federal government gave money to a PDP governor, because I think they are politicizing the whole thing. So moving down to the south, the only governor that is apparently ready for this pandemic is the Delta State Governor, Ifeanyi Okowa. See, we need to clap for that guy. We need to clap for him. Not one case of COVID-19 in Delta State, but he has a well-equipped isolation center. And guess what? He has 19 ventilators. 19 ventilators. I know they say this 19, it'd be like say only 19. Yo, you guys don't know what's happening around the world though. Meanwhile, I heard that some people were upset that Nigeria government went to beg for ventilators. Look, they should beg for the ventilators. Whether they are begging, even though I heard the ventilators were not really ventilators, but whether we are begging, whether we are crying for it, whether we are buying, it doesn't matter what we are doing, as long as ventilators are coming into the country. Stop that nonsense. So the world is facing a pandemic. My son is calling me. Still on the south, in Rivers State, Wike is just waking up from sleep. I think the reality of coronavirus just hit him. So finally, he has dragged himself out of bed and finally putting together a 250-bed isolation center in Elekoya Stadium. I don't know of any equipment he has in terms of oxygen concentrators or ventilators, but we know that he's putting together something that people can go in, and I'm sure that will do for mild cases. At least he has started something. I can't say the same for Cross Rivers Ben Ayade. You know that guy? You know the Ben Ayade of Cross River. He has exposed his nyash. That man is not ready for nothing. I don't know. In the south, if I did it, Bayelsa, I didn't hear nothing. So just Wike gradually waking up from sleep and Ifeanyi Okowa, who is 100% ready. That's just it. So if we go up north, I am pleased to inform you that Kebbi State Governor has one of the best isolation centers, not just in the north, but across the country. His isolation center is very spacious, very neat, and very blue. 2 sections, one for severe cases and one for mild cases. Governor Atiku Abubakar Bagudu. I never even knew he existed. I never knew his name until I started, investigating this. Big ups to Kebbi State Governor. Another guy that has been really keeping busy is, what's his name? Gandola, the dollar pocketing state governor. Well, he's really turned this into a massive PR campaign because, his image is in tatters, so he needs to fix it. He's been forming LASMA and fumigating the streets. He also identified an already existing hospital in the state that he can use for an isolation center. According to him, the hospital has 70 beds, 27 ICU with ventilators, 20 oxygen concentrators, and more. But trust me, I don't believe it. I don't believe that guy is ready. I think it's audio. But you know the good thing? The good thing is that Dangote is from Kano State, and it's alleged that it's reported that he wants to set up a 600-bed isolation center. Definitely, Kano is covered. They've got Dangote. Name one Eastern governor that seems to know exactly what they are doing. There are only 2 Eastern governors that I know so far has created an isolation center. Willie Obiano, he used allegedly an NYSC camp to create an isolation center, which is fine. But he now put Willie is working on the pillow and on the bed. Why you two like to show yourself like this? Seriously. I mean, it's a pandemic. This is not about you. Then the governor of Imo State, Hope Uzodinma, after creating his isolation center, he now created a big event, a big launch event with ribbon, cotton red ribbon, and all of that. You know, it was some serious event. He now claimed that he has 6 isolation centers, but I only saw 2. Please, if you're from Imo State and you can confirm that it is 6 isolation center, please put it right in the comment section down below that it's 6, because what I saw was 2. I saw 2 in different camera angles, you know, and then one other one that was different. So it looks like 2 isolation centers. The other 4 is audio. If I'm wrong, please tell me in the comment section. You cannot afford to have COVID-19 in Enugu State. Forget it. It's not an option because the isolation center looks like a pig's farm. In fact, I heard that one woman died when she was isolated there. Even though her test came back negative, she has really died. I'm sure it's depression that killed her, because the place they put her is like where animals, where they are it looks like a place where they are breeding chickens, yes. Abia State governor has said, quote, that Abia State is in the Bible, and so, you know, coronavirus cannot come to Abia State. So guys, if you're from Abia State, I'm actually from Abia State, my God. That's actually my state. Anyways, you cannot afford to have coronavirus in Abia State. That's case in point summary. We're not doing as bad as I thought, you know. We're doing actually better than I expected. But it's important that we keep holding our leaders accountable, because, you know, all the sound bites is putting them to shame and getting them to be more accountable. Nigeria Center of Disease Control have published a list of everything Jack Ma sent, and they've sent the split across various states. In addition to that, most of the ministers, reps, and senates have also started chipping in salaries, even though we would have preferred their allowances, which is higher, you know. But generally speaking, efforts are being made, so let's just be appreciative. So thank you for watching. If you like this kind of conversations, subscribe to my channel. I like to gist, I like to have an opinion, and I like to cook. You know, and sometimes I just like to live life, you know, and just be fun and, you know, do music stuff, you know. So subscribe to my channel, like, share. I'll see you again next week. Bye.